In the previous video, we took a tour of the all-new block editor in WordPress, codenamed Gutenberg. But the best way to get to know the block editor is to begin creating some content. So in the next several videos, I'll show you how to use some of the most common blocks to create a new post for your site. From the toolbar, you can simply select New Post from the drop-down menu to enter the post creation panel. But you could also select Add New underneath Posts in the navigation menu on the left-hand side. We'll start by entering a title. Now, WordPress automatically creates a link to the post, which is called the permalink. This is the URL or the web address where visitors will view your new post once it's published. Now, you can edit this permalink to make the URL easier to remember and share if you like. Next, I'll paste some content that I've created ahead of time into the main content area. And because the text that I pasted contains multiple paragraphs, notice that Gutenberg has automatically created individual paragraph blocks, indicated by the name in the top right-hand corner. To split a paragraph into multiple blocks, just place your cursor anywhere within a paragraph and click Return. Hovering your mouse over the left-hand side of the block reveals buttons to quickly move a block up or down the page. Or you can drag and drop the blocks into any order you like. Clicking inside a block reveals the formatting toolbar, which will change depending on the type of block we're editing. To view the settings for a block, click the More Options button on the right-hand side of the toolbar and choose Show Block Settings. Or you can just use the keyboard shortcut shown here. Now, in the text block settings, there are options to change the font size by either choosing from the drop-down list of available sizes or manually entering a number representing the size you want. You can also enable a drop cap if you like, which will display the first letter in the paragraph in a larger size. But there are also color settings that enable you to choose a different background color or even change the color of the text itself. If you know exactly which color you want to use, you can open the color picker and then manually type the hex code here. Or if you prefer, you can change the color format to use RGB or even HSL, hue, saturation, and lightness. Or simply use the slider and color picker to choose any color you like. And finally, under the Advanced tab, you can enter the name of a particular CSS class if your theme includes custom styles. Now, you may rarely, if ever, have a need for this, but if you do, you'll know where to find it. All right, now we've got the text for our article, but it's a bit long. So I'd like to add a heading to break up some of the content and make it easier for our readers, and also to help search engines determine what this article is about. So I'll hover my mouse at the top of the block where I want to insert the heading, and then click the button to add a new block. In the pop-up, I'll choose the heading block, and then I'll type some text. And finally, we can choose from the various heading levels, H2, H3, H4, etc. Now, these are meant to organize your content hierarchically or outline style. So be careful not to just choose a heading level based on the size text you want. In fact, it's probably worth mentioning that all the typography used throughout your site is determined by your WordPress theme. Now later, I'll show you how to customize your theme, but there isn't a built-in method for choosing different fonts within the WordPress editor itself. All right, now we've got a good start on our article, but so far it's just text. So in the next video, I'll show you how to create some visual interest by adding images.